of these very serious videos. I just have stuff in my chest, you know what I mean? I have stuff in my chest to get out and say, and I'm also just trying to talk about stuff and upload videos because I have to upload every day. But, you know, at least for the rest of the month is my plan, is uploading every day for the rest of this month. And then we could probably pedal it back, but yeah, or not. But anyway. So this video, I do want to talk more about that. Like, granted, if you are actually interested in more non-yaps, there should be some coming out periodically. So it's just whatever phase I'm in. Sometimes I'm in like a very introspective like type of phase, and other times I'm in like, let's get onto the news of a game, and then other times I'm on some other stuff, right? I mean, sometimes I'm just on the lore stuff, and I'm on the, you know, it depends, right? But here's the thing. I've been thinking about this, and we want certain things to work out a certain way. Like, I don't want to use any specific example, but actually I could use a specific example. I could use this channel, but I use that one a lot. Can I use a different example? let me see here. So let's just kind of generalize it and see what we can do with it. So basically, you think, okay, so I want something to happen in the way that I want it to happen. You want it to go the way that you want it to go. Actually, we could use this channel. Why not? It's just because I made a reference to it previously, but it's fine. This channel, I want it to go a specific path, you know, a specific trajectory I have. I have like goals, right? I have goals that are listed, and I'm sure you do as well. We want it to go in a certain route, right? And we have this thing where we want everything to work out exactly how we want it. We can work towards things, but we want it to work. Like, maybe we want to be really good at something, but we're just not really good at it. Or we want to like something deeply. We want to like someone or like something, but we don't. For example, you want to like doing an activity, like you want to like doing a certain type of work maybe, or you want to like being this, even this fun activity. You want to like doing this fun activity. Maybe you want to like singing, or for me, it's guitar. It's been tough with that one. I do enjoy guitar, but I want to like guitar more than I do. I genuinely wanted to really be into it. Like, you know, I had this image of like being like this guitar player, and I'm like super cool, like playing the guitar, making music, and it just didn't. I just don't care too much, you know. Like, I just don't really even like it that much. So we want a certain thing, and this would go into even, you know, relational stuff, which a lot of us deal with, where you want to like someone, but or you want them to like you or enjoy your company, but sometimes they don't, right? And sometimes you don't. Or you want a certain interaction to go a certain way, but it doesn't. You go to a job interview, you want it to work a certain way, but it doesn't. You know how many job interviews I went to where I thought 100% I would get the job? Maybe not 100%, but close, very close. I was like, yeah, I'm getting the job for sure. I was getting prepared. I was like, okay, researching what people were saying about it online. Like, oh, how is the job? Usually, like, you know, putting myself in the shoes of like, okay, this is what's going to happen. Setting my schedule up so that makes sense. All this different stuff, even bit of practice, and I'm not even there. I'll even go to an orientation, and then I realize, wait a second, I don't actually like this at all, not even close. And that's just the thing. We got to put ourselves out there. We got to try different things, but it doesn't mean we're gonna like those things, and it also doesn't mean that those things that you want are gonna work out in the way that you want, right? Maybe I want a specific trajectory for my channel, but it doesn't go there. You know what I wanted? I wanted my second channel. I had a whole plan of being a reactor. I had a Patreon set up. I had reactions coming out often. I wanted to be a reactor to like K-pop, and I wanted to react to that and a bunch of other things. I wanted to react to like shows. I wanted to react to like anime and put it on that channel too. And I even did. I did a reaction to anime. I did like it was Hunter x Hunter, I think, where I literally just reacted to, I believe, the first 2 episodes. I never watched it after that, but it was a few years back, I think, at this point. But I reacted to Hunter x Hunter. I don't know how you're supposed to say it, but either way, I reacted to that show 2 episodes, and I just didn't upload it. It was gonna be like a Patreon thing or something. No one was there. I was gonna include like small portions of it and like cut it up for YouTube. Didn't matter. At the end of the day, not just that no one cared, or I didn't think they would care, but mostly I didn't care. I didn't care about the video. I was like, I just don't upload this. Same with the videos in general. I didn't want to react to K-pop. I liked K-drama. I still liked K-drama. I didn't want to react to K-drama. I just watched it, but I thought about reacting to it too. Didn't work out. I wanted to do it at first, but it didn't work out. A lot of these things don't work out from what I'm seeing, but that's a good thing. You want things to work out, and you should try, right? I tried. I definitely tried to record them. I didn't edit them. But I recorded them. I tried the channel. I learned a lot of skills on that channel. That I ended up, of course, pirating all the videos because it wasn't my content style anymore. But yeah, I did a bunch of stuff over there. I mean, currently right now, I'm doing a bunch of new stuff as well. And I learned a lot of stuff on that channel. And I did a lot of like personal videos like this, but on that channel. And you're like, well, why are you doing on this channel now? Because the channel I'm on. Why not, bro? I don't know what else to say. And plus, they're really like shorter videos, so it's easier to, you know, those videos were kind of, they didn't have a point to them. They were too long. But these ones I usually stop myself before it gets too long because I can see the recording and how long it is. It's already pretty long for my standards. But yeah, that's really what I'm saying here, is that you know, I haven't moved that stuff over to this channel. In the beginning of this channel, I wanted to be a Let's Play channel. Actually, I wanted to be a meme channel to start because I didn't really have a way of playing any games. And then I was able to play games. I was like, I want to make, you know, Let's Plays. And then I didn't really like those, but I ended up streaming later on, of course. But I thought I'm gonna be a big streamer. I'm gonna do lots of streaming. And I enjoy streaming, but not that much. I mean, I would do it for videos, but I really, at least right now, really enjoy making videos. Not necessarily shorts. I don't really like making shorts. I've never had fun with them. I only make them when I feel like it, and I don't really care for them most of the time. And they're not usually really good compared to the full video. I'd rather just, I just prefer videos. I don't really like shorts, but maybe I'll upload more shorts. I don't know. But either way, I like videos. It's what I like. It's what I enjoy. I enjoy sitting here talking, and I enjoy really speaking my thoughts. I enjoy speaking to people about their thoughts, and I enjoy, you know, I even enjoy voice acting. That's how I found that out. When I like talking, I was like, you know, I really enjoy playing characters and having fun with that. I realized I also like talking about things that are serious. It's not all the time, right? Of course, my recent videos that I've recorded, at least, I don't know when they're coming out, but my recent videos, which who knows the order of things, but my recent videos, they've been kind of serious. They've been a lot of yaps, not really focused on like the news of stuff and all that different stuff. But I didn't want to make news on stuff I don't care about. I didn't want to make videos on like lore that I didn't care about, right? Like there's probably hopefully, I don't know what gameplay's in the back of this, but if it's Ghost of Tsushima, I didn't care about that game too much. I mean, I like the game. I'm just talking about the extra stuff. The story is kind of said and done. I don't really care about the extra stuff too much, but maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll end up caring about it. And for like, maybe Rivals is in the background. Rivals, possibly. Again, I don't care too much about that story right now. Maybe I do in the future. I don't know, but right now I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm really interested in the Death Stranding story right now. That's what I'm really interested in. I can't be interested in like 500 stories at once, to be honest. I have to like go delve deep into a story and be like immersed in it. I'm immersed in the Death Stranding story right now. That's what I'm interested in. When Ghost of Yote comes out, maybe I'll be interested in that. But right now, I'm like deep in Death Stranding story with all the theories that I have and thoughts and stuff. I'm so interested in Death Stranding story. With Death Stranding 2 coming out soon, hopefully it's by the time I'm uploading this video, it might be out soon or close to being out. Shouldn't be too long, or it's already out. Who knows? But either way, point is, a lot of these videos, by the way, are recorded in advance, like days in advance. Some of them weeks, depending, but at least the recent ones are days in advance. But some of the past ones have been weeks in advance. So some topics kind of just change as it goes. They just kind of change, and that's the kind of the point of this video, is that things change. You know, you want something, but you don't want it. You thought you wanted something, but you didn't. You ended up you didn't really want it, right? I wanted to be a channel that worked in a certain way. You know, I wanted to make my second channel the big channel. I wanted to make my main channel be a gaming channel, and I was like, oh, I want to make it just a channel that streams only, right? And then I was like, okay, no, I actually just want to make a channel that always wants to do like voice acting, like straight up just acting, voice acting, which granted, I actually want to do more voice acting videos, but I want to just include them when I'm like within a commentary video. Maybe I'll do some outside of that, but either way, point is, the reason why I like these yap commentary videos, of course, it's not all I want to do. I want to do actual voice acting. I want to do actual acting. I want to get in there and do that. But at the end of the day, what I realize is I enjoy these commentary videos because they allow me to just kind of do what I like to do. I don't like to edit, and it's really fun that I don't even have to. So I don't like to edit it, and I don't want to, and it's nice to not have to. And I get to talk about whatever I want, whatever's on my mind. You know, it's YouTube is a community. It's a place to talk to others. It's a place to have conversations. It's a place to share your thoughts. So why not share our thoughts? You know, all this robotic AI content coming on YouTube. I talked about in a previous video about AI. Yeah, so much AI content. Hopefully this previous video, so much content about AI, and I'm just like, yo, like this AI content's removing this ability to just be authentic, to do what I'm doing. Where I'm in a video and it has like, I guess, a point to it. There's a point to the video, but to be real, I'm just talking. There's like a title there, right? There's a title, there's a thumbnail, there's an idea, but I'm yapping. You know, we don't get to yap anymore because everything has to be structured. It has to be one cohesive topic. It has to be this like purely fully put together complete story in this perfect way. It has to be read out by AI who won't make any mistakes on making sure that it's peak interest and dopamine maximizing and everything. It's just dead. It just feels dead. And then we go into certain situations and we just feel dead. Whatever we do, we feel dead because our work doesn't matter. It's not truly us. It's not authentic. What we create isn't authentic. It's not real. We're worried about other people, what other people think. Oh, my video isn't clickbait enough. Oh, my video doesn't have a good enough point. I'm not talking in a way that's, you know, about what people care about. I'm not talking about drama. Everyone wants to talk about drama. Everybody cares about this new drama that somebody is randomly doing. No, I'm talking about serious topics, not some random stupid drama. I don't care about stupid drama. I don't care. I'll mention it here and there. Funnily enough, I have made drama videos. A recent drama video I made was or 2 drama videos was around different ideas of like, is Death Stranding story like too confusing, and then is Death Stranding story, or is Death Stranding too overhyped? And those are definitely drama videos, but they always, as I always say, they always end up being positive. Every bit of drama, quote unquote, always in my videos will end up being positive. Always, literally always. I'm never gonna have a negative conclusion. Like, not everything is like a K drama. I know I watch a lot of K dramas. That's why I'm saying this. Yeah, I am the guy who's learning Korean, and it's actually a topic I want to talk about too, by the way, about Korea. But yeah, like, I'm a guy who watches a lot of K dramas. Not everything's just as perfect as it is in those, bro. Everything's perfect in the show. Maybe we could just say movies. Let's just say movies. In the movies, everything happens. The bad guy beats the or no, the good guy beats the bad guy. He gets the girl, and everyone's happy, and he gets an award for his troubles or something. And his best friend is with him the whole long ride, and they never have any problems. Well, they have problems, but it's always solved at the end. Like, that's not every movie. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that's like the trope, the idea that we want for our lives is that perfect. Everything works out, but it doesn't always work that way. And that's what I was trying to say with this video. So what we need to do is understand that we got to go into our lives kind of just, not just coasting, but deliberately doing things that are the best for us and others, but while realizing that what is best to do for you, for others, no matter what, whether it's your career, relationships, finance, whether it's, let's be honest, there's not much there. There's not much else that people do in their lives. Fun. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Most things people do is they have a career and they have relationships. That's it. You talk to people, right? And you do something worthwhile. That's most of what we do. So whether it's relationships or finance, hobby, all that realm, right? No matter what it is. Again, I didn't even realize that, but it just hit me like, there's not really much there. Of course, the reason I call it those things is because those are the overly superficial things. We could add in faith, and faith within purpose. That could be another non-superficial thing. The point is, we need to go about these things not with an idea of not caring about it, but with an idea of we care about it enough to say, and we love, what we're doing, or love the people, whoever it is that we love, family, friends, spouses, everything. We love the things that we're doing so much so that we're willing to give it the respect it needs. Your work, you're willing to give it the respect. I'm willing to give this video its respects, right? Of course, it doesn't mean I'm going to make it perfect, but I'm willing to give it its respects. And you should too, by giving this video a like and a dislike. If you didn't like it, I know my apps can be annoying and I'd just roundabout. So if you didn't like it, let me know. And subscribe for more if you want more yaps. Videos uploaded daily, I think. And with that being said, we also do lore stuff, lore dives, news sometimes. And, all that and more, you know what I mean? So go ahead and hop on in. It's really just those three: yaps, news, and lore at the current moment, though. Let's be real. And also, I guess, technically reviews, I guess. Not really, but I just talk about what I think about games. So commentary. It's a commentary channel. That's it. So if you want more commentary, go ahead, sub up. Comment down below what you think about this video. Let's choose today to not care so much about, having something in particular, because sometimes, based on you hear my stories, sometimes you don't like the second channel enough and you just do something else when you thought it would work some type of way. You thought it would be just this specific way, but it isn't. Don't be mad when your plans change. God is working, all right? He's working. He will find a way. In fact, he already has found a way. It's up to you to trust in that way or not. But that's it for this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Chikarashi. I'm sorry.